The holidays are upon us and things can get a little bit stressful. You're thinking about what gifts to buy, where to take the family, how much food to make, the list goes on and on. But today we have some help. Lifestyle expert Amy Goodman joins us with some answers to those questions. Amy, welcome. Let's start with some shopping tips you have.
Of course, shopping is really easy when you can get it done in one place. For us, that is at Bed Bath & Beyond because it is your season's holiday headquarters and go-to holiday planning place. And so first we're going to do with UGG. This is their home collection. Didn't even know perhaps that they had a home collection. It is sold exclusively at Bed Bath & Beyond. Right over my shoulder we have a furry tree trim, which is very, very angelic, and also some adorable ornaments and some very cozy stockings. Also, speaking of cozy, they have a therapeutic weighted blanket with accessories that is very nice because it's great for winding down and relieving stress. And of course, for Harry Potter fans out there, they have some wonderful trivia and board games that are lots of fun. A ceramic goblet, which gets you right into the wizarding world, and also a light up replica wizard's wand, which of course my kids will go absolutely crazy for. And don't forget the matching family jammies, which I love because you can take all those fun pictures and be all matchy-matchy. These are from Ellen DeGeneres. And what goes better with the matching jammies than having a wonderful cozy meal all as a family, get together in the kitchen all together. And this is from the mini artisanal kitchen supply cast iron collection. Those are each only $10. So make sure you bop into your local Bed Bath & Beyond for inspirational ideas, and also go to bedbathandbeyond.com.
Now, traveling can be a huge part of the stress during the holidays. What do you have for winter getaways? What are some ideas?
Yes, so Monterey County is what everyone is buzzing about right now, home to the breathtaking Big Sur coastline, world-renowned Monterey Bay Aquarium and Cannery Row, storybook village of Carmel by the Sea, Carmel Valley and Salinas Valley wine country. From awe-inspiring coastline to miles of lush fields, Monterey County is truly an inspirational place to grab life by its moments, as they say. Of course, the weather is amazing this time of year, cool and crisp and rarely dips below 45 degrees. Perfect for walks by Carmel Beach or a hike at Point Lobos State Reserve, a true hidden gem along the California coast. What I love is there is truly something for everyone. If you'd like to catch a glimpse of the California condors and caves, check out Pinnacles National Park or explore wine tasting in Salinas Valley for a dose of wildlife. I would suggest winter whale watching in Monterey Bay, one of the only places in the entire world where you can spy whales year-round. Now check this out. They're giving you a chance to win a winter getaway for two with special treats. So go to cmonterey.com/winner to check that out through February 28th.
Amy, so many great ideas. Thank you so much for joining us. Special thanks to Bed Bath & Beyond in Monterey County for sponsoring this segment.